Yay!
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. We're Rules as Fun. Welcome. We're going to play Pathfinder as we try to do every week, although we do not succeed in it every week. Stuff happens. People get sick. Stay healthy, everyone.
Yep.
That's an order.
Solid advice. Oh, it's an order. That's good.
Ooh,
I
making threats now.
So, last we left off, you were still in the town of Septine, a town that seems to have quite the fascination with lanterns. And you think you've pinpointed the source, considering that in the castle that is floating above the city, there lives some weird, massive, giant figure with a lantern for a head. If you haven't seen the last episode and it sounds weird to you, don't worry. After seeing last episode, it will still be weird to you.
Last episode.
And after going to this figure, you've received an item from him, or several items, along with a quest to go and collect stray souls. And you will be rewarded for that if you bring back said stray souls. And in exchange, this figure will offer you protection from the curator, who is currently following you. And you got to Septin because you're on your way to Goromer, since you're looking for magical artifacts so that you can bribe the curator not to follow you anymore. And there in Septin is where you are now.
Yes. Let me do a quick check. We got sunlight torches. How many again? I think 3?
3.
Yes.
Right. Yes. And what did we get? Did we get something else?
You got the lantern.
Right.
Yeah.
The one we need to capture souls. Yeah.
I think I'm holding onto the
You
lantern.
know, the lantern.
Yes. I think you are. Did you write it down?
Yeah.
I think you have the lantern where the souls, and I think Suren turned out the other lanterns of. I think the lanterns have turned undead, except to Finn, who didn't want one.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are not lanterns; they're actual torches.
Sorry.
I know
torches.
it's confusing. Something in this town and given by this person that is not a lantern.
Like a
but they
99%
are
chance
torches.
with a lantern.
Yeah,
So
you had
weird.
a 99% chance and you still got it wrong.
All right. Okay.
And we went to stay the night at an inn, and we're going to visit the children of Aspirin tomorrow, just in the morning. That was the idea, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And I think I already got the details for another item.
Yeah, the black
Yes.
cloth. The black
Right.
cloth that
the black
made
cloth
the-
that made a 2D shadow.
Because you were
Right.
floating in the air, and we were like,
Yes. That was cool. Okay. Good. Then let's get going.
well, Ren will get out of bed. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh, you're sore
Ow.
from the chains, right?
The worst thing is, this is gonna be even worse tomorrow. It's not the day after. It's the day after that. That's the worst.
It
People
sounds
just
like,
roughly
yeah,
paddle
well, you
short.
deserve it. Ow. 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 Spent 4 hours looking up at you, climbing over the chain.
Aww.
Or I'm gonna get some breakfast and coffee. Ow.
Good idea. I'll come with you.
I gave you a massage. You should be okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ish.
All right.
Kiva and Finn just sort of looking at each other.
Should I restore them or something?
I don't know.
please.
If you have time for it.
I mean, I could. Do we
At least-
expect
at
a
least-
lot of danger today?
It
Do we
doesn't
expect a
spell
lot of
words.
complaining today?
Yes.
Ooh,
Lots of complaining.
Yeah.
Brent already knows.
Okay.
Already.
Asanu, come here.
Yes.
So I walk up to Asanu and I get my little sprinkly water and massage it into his neck, and that is water magic. So everyone
Oh,
drink.
Ah.
Stay hydrated.
So So does that actually help against muscle aches?
No clue.
If not, then I'm going
Because
to
I don't
try
think
some-
it's specified. In
I will
the-
actually walk over.
It's
I-
not specified, but it is a restore ability. So yeah, it will also help against muscle ache.
Before you get over to Ren, Kiva will actually go over. I'll give you an invigorate spell.
To Ren?
Yeah. I mean, you're at max HP, so it's not going to do anything. But it might just temporarily, for an hour, alleviate the muscle ache. And then just fall right back.
Do you do it with the sword again, or?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
probably.
the bow. It's less threatening, so it's going to be like touch of the bow.
So breakfast, feeling the sword bow. Woo! And try to jump on the table in one jump.
Yep. Ren.
Acrobatics check.
Fair enough.
Oh my
In the
god.
meantime, I want to go over to Kiva and whisper into her ear, you know that's temporary.
I totally do.
Oh,
Well,
It's
God.
its own fault.
Oh god, what's gonna happen? Oh.
Ren, don't
I-
stand on the table. That's so rude.
rolled really low, but I have a very high acrobatics modifier.
So what's it?
12.
Well. Ooh. You make it, but I think that in addition to the pain from the climbing, you now also have the pain from your shins that just hit the side of the table, as you just didn't really jump high enough.
Ah! Worth it.
The 2 temporary hit points gone, spell ends.
Worth it. Let's sit down again.
He'll be
Good.
fine. So,
The breakfast sure is tasty. Yes.
Great
You're
acting.
having breakfast then.
so over breakfast. So the idea is we visit the children of Asperin. They know more about the barriers and possibly about the lands here. That's what we're going to visit them for, right?
Mhm.
And ask how the Guardian border is doing.
Yep.
And afterwards just travel to Gormer?
I suppose.
Yeah, this is talking
We-
stuff. This is not my forte.
Get on with our journey at some point, yes.
If you want me to punch someone, you can just say so.
Not right now, but thanks.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's
I think we
for the children.
know where they are already, right?
Yes.
In the city?
In
Yeah, you figured that out last
the
time.
building.
Right?
Ow. Ow.
Uh,
Ow.
Already? Oh, your shins.
I didn't know Spriggans complained this much.
We don't complain.
Ow. Ow.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
you don't complain, you just voice your emotions
Yes.
and feelings.
We're very
Mainly
pure
me.
about that.
This is going to be a very long day.
Does anyone have a silence or something?
I mean, I can put a barrier around him. We're still walking,
Out
so.
his mouth. So he just only around. You suffocate. That might not be a good idea.
As long as your nose is free.
All right. The children of Asper.
Anyway, you get to this building that contains a that has this flag hanging outside, which is white with a black smear on it, which still looks like exactly that, a white flag with a black smear. But apparently,
A specific
some
smear,
god symbol. It's
which
I think
determined
that now
last time we noticed that they were the same, right?
now that you've seen it several times, it becomes more and more clear that there is more to this smear than just meets the eye. That it's not just a smear of black paint or ink, but that it's actually always the exact same.
Let's head in.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Inside, there are a few tables and chairs. There's an altar in the back. It does not really seem like a temple. It seems more of like a common room. Like this is a place where people gather for various reasons.
All right. Is there people walking around?
There are people walking around. There are quite some people that look just like normal people. And there are a few people, 3, who are wearing more religious clothing, so vestments or garments.
I'll walk up to one of them.
All right.
Good morning. Good day? Day.
Good day.
Sorry.
That's fine. I can see
Still
that
getting
you're not
used-
from here.
No, we were actually directed here by an outpost of your organization. Merel can't remember the name. Kiva will likely remember the name of the leader guy. But we met them just outside the Guardian border. We were mostly here to gather some information, ask some questions, maybe about where we're heading into. Is there any possibility, and the state of Guardian border, since we felt dreadful when we encountered it last, someone...
All right. It seems like you have a lot of questions. Shall we sit down for a moment?
Oh, are you available for these questions, or do we need to pick some
Yes,
up?
yes.
Someone else? All right.
Yeah, I'm available for questions.
well,
I may
first-
not have all the answers, but I may have some.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm Kiva. This is Ren, Finn, and Asano.
Hi.
Greetings.
We
Arbor.
Armor. Interesting
Arbor.
name. Arbor. Sorry.
Yes.
When we stepped into the region on our journey here, there was a hole in the Guardian border. Has it successfully been repaired?
Yeah, someone made a hole there. It's dreadful business.
I've heard of the hole in the Guardian border. It's not. Well, it's not great, to say the least. The hole has not yet been repaired. It takes a lot more than a few days to repair a hole in one of the world borders. We're still looking for a solution.
All right.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Yes, sure.
So this border, we walked through it.
Yes.
So you can just walk through. It's not like a solid wall. So what's the difference between a hole and not a hole if you can still walk through it?
Well, it may not be a solid wall to you, but to the influence, some would call it corruption on this side of the Guardian border. I'm afraid that does seep through those holes, but it's blocked by the border.
Huh. Corruption.
More magic, to be fair.
Huh. So like the other side can't handle that magic or something.
Well,
I don't know magic.
It's not so much that the landscape there, or it's not so much that the other side cannot handle this magic. It is that the people on the other side are probably not able to handle this magic.
Oh.
Considering how much change it has made here, well, most people would rather not live in a town that could just disappear one day.
Or have teleporting lions or stuff like that.
For example, yes.
Okay. Oh, didn't know that. Huh. Okay, I asked my stupid question. Kiva, you can go again.
All right. Good that you asked, Ren. Very good. We were previously informed that there was 3 or 4 layers of barriers. I believe it was the spirit border that no one ever returned from. Is that correct?
The Lost Border.
The Lost Border, sorry.
Yes, the Lost Border no one ever returns from, and we expect there to be more borders inside, but we do not have the answers, obviously.
All right. Oh.
Yes.
Just a question. Are you aware of the curator as some kind of a demigod in this realm?
I am aware. Yes. They're creatures that we, for a lack of a better word, have just decided to call the entities. Or entities. A very general term, but it's quite fitting considering that we still have no idea where they come from or what exactly they are.
And so there's no more information beyond the fact that they just came into being after the Dusk War, and their names.
Well, there's information on more what they are and sometimes how they operate, but it's very little information about their history and where they come from and such.
All right. So would you happen to know a bit more about, for example, the motivations of the Lantern Keeper?
Oh, I'm afraid that motivations for most of the entities are far beyond my understanding.
That's unfortunate.
It is, yes.
Is he generally... Have people dealt with him a lot? I mean, of course he built the city and protected the people and things like that, but...
He tends to be rather distant, but does not seem to mean any harm.
Okay, that is good. Very good to know. I have one final question about
Yes,
other things. I don't know if any of my fellow adventurers have any questions. Well, in that case, about the direction of Gormar. Gormar was said to have been overrun. Is there anything particularly we can expect? I mean...
Undead, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there are some undead, some necromantic energies that have their place in Gormar. Fortunately.
Do you have any more details about that? We are unfortunately set to go there, and we like to be as prepared as possible.
I'm afraid that I do not know too much about Gormar. I know that I know more about its past as a rather studious city.
That would also be very interesting. Did they study very many interesting artifacts?
They studied very many different things, including artifacts, yes. Mostly history and more historical unknown objects. Historical even for the Empire. The city itself was almost more of a place for the students and researchers to live than it was a normal city. Of course, it grew from there. It means that the university is located quite closely to the center of the city.
Oh, right. Do you by any chance know if there's anything still left? I mean, it sounds completely fascinating to take a look at.
From accounts that we got in, most buildings are still standing, but they're, of course, they're falling apart due to time.
Okay.
But they're not wiped out or gone or anything. Most of the buildings should still be there, although not in great state.
All right.
Do you happen to know anything about the attack itself? Like, are the undead, like, was it led by just one necromancer, or
Did the undead themselves seem organized?
It wasn't so much. I wouldn't call it an attack really. It was not so much an attack. It didn't really come from outside. It was more that the dead in the city started to rise, and well, I don't need to go into the
No, please don't.
other events.
so rather an experiment gone wrong? Something like that. Maybe.
Perhaps, but it seems rather unlikely. Since the university, well,
Perhaps just an effect of the corruption?
it could be an effect of the corruption, yes.
Hmm.
The university was already closed down by the time that this began, but of course it could have origins in the university and simply take time to manifest. I'm not an expert on necromantic events.
It might be worth checking out for ourselves, maybe.
Yes.
I mean, we have to
afraid-
go there anyway, so
Yes. Don't think we have much of a choice.
Thank you so much for your information. It's
You're welcome.
it's really good to stay updated on the borders, and your information on Gormer was most interesting. So thank you very much.
Happy to help.
Right. In that case, we shall be off.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right.
Well, that means that there is a good indication, as we're left the building, there's a good indication that there is some artifacts by which we can appease the curator, possibly even new histories. So artifacts that may have caused the scourge of undead or something.
Oh,
So then we
nice.
wouldn't actually be stealing again.
Well, I mean, if there's only undead there, then it doesn't really count as stealing anyway, right?
I'm not sure that's how that works, right?
Exactly.
let's just think about that when we're there
Well,
and actually
yes.
in that situation.
Good.
Let's get out of here. It's pretty, but I would love some sunlight.
Yeah.
I would love some darkness. But yeah.
I would love to punch something.
Try
Ren.
yourself.
No.
What? He's the one who can handle it.
Let's
He's
just
the one
go. We will probably we will find something that you can punch.
Yay.
Assuredly, yes.
Of anything, he is the one who can handle his own punches best.
Okay.
Maybe.
And so continues the discussion on the way towards Goramer.
I would hit myself, then allow myself to get hit by myself, and hit myself again.
You counterpunch yourself, yeah.
Counterpunch myself.
So you
Quickly,
just want to
before you
punch
can punch
something.
yourself, you punch yourself, so you can't punch yourself.
Can you even use your abilities on yourself? I mean, you are considered an ally of yourself, if I'm not mistaken.
There's no reason you can't punch an ally.
Yes,
Do you need
exactly.
a navigation check, Chris?
Not yet.
Oh,
You
nice.
just at first you leave the town.
Mhm.
You walk through the mist again. Actually, I would like every one of you to make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Joy. Okay.
That's a shit roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, same.
21.
17. It's very
13.
bad.
18.
All right.
Wait, actually, are we in the plains?
Yes, you would
In
be.
that case, it's a 19. It's a shit roll.
I rolled a 15 and I only have a 21.
Only a 21.
That's pretty good. For low-level Pathfinder.
So as you're making your way towards Goromer, I think that Kiva is just mainly focused on the road and the travel. And it is actually Ren who suddenly sees a vague red light just a little bit away. Hard to see it through the mist, but clearly a red light. And it seems to be moving.
I tap Kiva on the shoulder. I think I can reach your shoulder.
Yeah, probably.
And point towards red light. Red
I'll
light.
stop.
Yeah.
What's that?
You see it?
It seems to be moving towards you.
Oh boy.
Is
How
there
tall- how big
anything
is
to
it?
take cover behind?
I'm sorry, is it?
Is there anything to take cover behind? To step off the road for a little bit and just...
There is a fence right next to the road. It's a pretty old one. It hasn't been used for a very long time.
Asano's behind the fence.
Yeah. Kiva will also hop it. Just
All right.
let's make some way. We don't know what's coming. And maybe take my bow off my back. Not exactly draw an arrow, but just
Be
waiting. Not exactly hiding, but getting out of the way and...
How big is this thing? Light?
Not very big.
Okay.
It is about what's a good size?
Size large.
That's a really big
No.
light.
No, it's more towards size tiny.
Ah, right.
Okay.
Is it moving in that fluttering manner that the other lights were? That the free lights were?
Not really.
Alright.
It is
More like
less-
straight line towards us.
Also not necessarily straight line towards you, but definitely more determined and not fluttering around.
Right. I'm gonna also get behind the fence and make the weather worse.
All right.
So
Ren staying on the path, ready to counterpunch if this is a creature that's
So-
going to attack him.
Ren,
It's not-
just take a step this way. Then you can still ready, but stay in front of the fence. If they just want to get by, then they can get by. If they want to fight, you can fight.
Defense.
Fine. But only because they might just want to pass by. Otherwise, I would not have listened to you.
Right. So now, instead of just there being mist, there's now
the
mist
weather.
and light rain.
Thanks, Finn.
what? I'm helping conceal ourselves, okay?
She is making comfort weather.
Yeah.
He's making comments.
It's like a security blanket.
Yeah. On the
Don't
other hand,
kids have?
it's now even harder to see this red light.
Also, my hair's getting wet. But yeah,
Yeah. Like
I mean, you
that
can make
as
a
well,
barrier
but-
for that.
and I will.
You can also just put your hood on.
I mean, it's a Sano.
No,
He's never gonna put his
barrier.
hood on.
This barrier. Over prepared for some little light. All right, so what shows up? Is it a little bunny? Don't kill it, Ren.
No. The light comes closer and closer towards you, and then kind of makes a slight turn, so it doesn't come at you directly anymore. And it kind of floats past you, unless you want to do anything.
No,
I want to look at it.
Wait, could this be a soul shard?
It does match the description of soul shards.
Catch it.
Try
Finn,
the
did you
lantern.
or I have
Lantern.
the lantern? Who had the lantern?
You have it.
Okay, pretty sure. In that case, Kiva will just sort of realize this as it's passing by. Oh fuck!
Catch it.
Quickly drop the bow, hop the fence, grab the lantern.
Throws
and
the
just
lantern.
Jump
No,
at it.
don't throw the lantern.
Try and figure out if I can make it
It's
work.
not a Pokeball.
No,
No,
Gotta
it's-
catch them
You know,
all.
try and just similar to how we previously tried to put the thing back in.
Yes, because that went
Like-
so well.
Yeah. Doesn't it have like a suction effect or something? Or
Make me a dexterity check.
oh boy.
All right. Better, not great. 14.
Yeah, you just managed to catch this ball of light in a moment that is standing still, and it disappears into the light of the lantern. And you shut the lid, and the lantern starts to softly glow red
Hmm.
instead of the white that it previously was.
Think I caught it?
Good job.
Nice.
Yeah, looks like it.
Could someone pick up my bow, please?
Ren will
Sure.
pick it up and look at it.
Now what?
I don't like these things.
It's my favorite bow.
I know you like it. I know you should bad people with it. I just don't like it.
All right. I'll take it back and just sort of still holding the lantern. Do we need to do anything with this?
I think. I don't think it makes sense to walk back now.
Catch
No,
more,
no,
I
no.
guess.
Well, yeah,
Keep
catch more.
going.
Yeah, I know. But, are we sure that this is a soul shard? Is this like
I'll
I mean,
take
it
a look.
dead?
went
see
in
if
there
I
on
can-
its own.
figure it out. Make an Arcana check. Does that
Yeah,
work?
sure.
All right. I rolled a natural one.
Oh,
What do I have with
Uh,
lanterns and Arcana checks? Jesus.
You think it's a lantern, actually.
Probably.
you're
You
more
take
the
a-
torches person.
It just looks like a lantern to me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Take a look at the lantern and bump your nose into the lantern.
You're sucked into the lantern.
no,
no, no,
Soul
no.
shard up long.
Let's not kill players that way.
No.
I will also take a good look at the lantern. I don't expect to like find anything out, but I will
Right.
try to analyze it. I mean, I can do magic.
Yeah.
Intelligence check.
Arcana check or relation check.
Intelligence check, right?
A 5.
I accidentally hit you in the head with the lantern.
Ow!
I mean,
Sorry.
Eva?
it went in and the lantern turned red. So either that's what's supposed to happen, or something went horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
We'll find out, guys. Let's just keep going.
Exactly. If we get swamped by enemies, we know why.
Can you
Oh,
make it
because
better
then we actually have a soul piece. All right, let's continue moving. Then.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get out of this weather.
I do think the rain stopped now.
Oh, wait,
Because-
use water magic.
You can't
Oh, right.
make the
Ugh.
weather better, though.
I
Alright.
can't, yeah, but I can't stop
make it worse.
concentrating.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can stop make the weather worse.
Yeah,
Mm.
I can stop with keeping the weather bad.
I mean,
Right.
there's this expression like, I can't change the weather, but you can actually change the weather.
Correct.
All right, so continue on the way.
Yes.
And eventually, roll for this. Eventually, you make it out of the fog and mist surrounding Septine, and it starts to clear up a little bit, and you're like, you know that you're approaching daylight, and there's this moment that you feel like, all right, so one more step, and then we're out of mist, and you take that step. It's a cloudy day, like raining a little.
Kiva will actually just say like, "Ugh." Fine.
Well,
I guess there's no way you can do anything about this, Finn.
no.
You can make it
Too
worse.
bad.
I can also not make it worse because that's precipitation level 3.
Okay, no?
I mean, I can spend the spell point, but do we really want to have
Then
moderate
we have
rain?
No.
I don't
water
think so.
skills to drink.
That's fine. Leave it like this. It's fine. Okay.
You can now, however, see more ahead of you. Further than, the few feet that you could see in the mist before. You see that the road that you're on now, quite in the distance, and also a little bit down, you see a city, presumably Gormer. You also see that the lands there are getting more wetland like. You can see quite some puddles everywhere and small lakes that have formed. It does not seem like a very great and pleasant place, but maybe it used to be far better.
Kiva will turn to her Boots and just like, Boots, you'd better be holding on for this.
And it will be about a half-day travel until you get there.
All right.
Oh,
Is Jeremy just like scurrying after you?
It was once he starts getting in trouble with walking, Kiva will pick him up. But usually he's just like
you can put
trudging
him
along.
on my backpack. I have a backpack that can support a small creature, so.
Do you want to be on the backpack, Jeremy? Jeremy just stares.
Put him on there.
He doesn't actually say anything, nor does he understand.
Put him on there. See what happens.
Good luck on that ride, my friend. Let's go.
Basically, as soon as you start walking, you feel like one set of claws in your neck, like.
That's fine. I've had worse.
around the antlers.
Oh, that would be such a cute picture.
Oh, now I'm just totally imagining like a badger holding onto the antlers, like.
Yeah.
All right, we're going right now.
Ratatouille style. Yeah.
Jeremy has declared.
I am the mount, and
Anyway.
he is the rider.
You will need to rest for the night somewhere along the way between here and Gormer. Or,
Is it
just
night?
on the border of Gormer.
Will it actually be night, or has our schedule already been shifted so far?
You've not been there that long. Your schedule is still pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It may be like a little bit later than you would have expected, but not by much.
All right.
Like half an hour or so.
Well, I
Right.
still have the tent, so let's pitch it.
Yes,
Find
let's.
That's a dry spot.
Basically, when we realize, oh shit, we're not gonna make it in a day, like keep eyes peeled for a spot where we can pitch the tent, and basically as soon as we hit it, just pitch the tent, because we can't be sure that we are going to find another.
It is still kind of the middle of the day, so if you find a spot right now, you may camp in the middle of the day.
No,
I mean that's a bit early.
we'll keep walking for a while.
Just keep an eye out and maybe pitch a tent a bit early, but not that early.
All right. In that case, someone who is looking for a spot to camp, make me a perception check.
Yeah, that sounds like Kiva's job.
It is
I'm
not
a help.
better.
Yep, you get +2.
So that's a 24.
Yeah. Like the moment that you start to think, we should start looking for a place to make camp, you quite quickly find a good spot. You've also passed a few other spots that you, for a moment, thought like, oh, this might be a good place. But they either didn't have that much cover, or they were like right next to the road, or
Had a
the ground
sinking
there
corner.
was getting very swampy. So you were like, could put up my tent here, but it will probably be somewhere underwater next morning.
And then we'll
Alright.
have Ren complaining about both of us lake and the cold.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about cold. I can handle cold.
It's
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Ow.
Can you write that down?
the bad muscle ache is gone now because of the walking.
Right.
That's good. Right. Yeah, pitch a tent, camp for the night.
Let's.
Finn, are you keeping first watch again? Or do you want the late watch?
I can do first watch.
If we're close to this like Goromer spot and there are undead there, should we keep a torch with us
I
in
think-
case undead do come here?
I think we're gonna need them when we are there, so it might be best to save them for now and just keep an eye out.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're still decently far away.
HC, you are muted.
Can I check out another item this evening?
Yes, you can.
Cool. We still have a twig and a scabbard. So, what do you guys think?
Go for the twig.
Scabbards!
Twig it is.
No.
Ha!
Right. Give me a moment to look this up.
Right.
The twig can cast cure once a day.
That's
That's
a light
really good.
sphere.
Use the life sphere cure ability once a day. Cast level 1.
So it's 1d8.
Yeah,
1d8
1d8.
plus 1.
Nice.
It's almost as good as I can do.
This one
That's
can only
far
do it
worse
once a
than
day.
I can do.
Yeah, we know that.
Yes, yes, it is.
Spending spell points on absolutely nothing.
Okay, cool.
Right. Anything else you want to do before any of you go to rest?
I would like to try and teach Jeremy some more tricks. Basically, he'll have been doing that all the time. So right now he is able to flee, to use the flee command, which, as described in animal handling, you got that one from...
Very useful.
Yeah, so basically he can keep himself out of danger. I would like to teach him the... I think the come here command.
All right.
But basically I'll be doing that over a period of time, I think. I don't know exactly how long you want me to take on this. I think you can learn 4 right now, since his intelligence is 2. 4 or 6.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. You want an animal handling for that?
Nah, I don't feel that's really necessary.
Alright.
For now, at least.
I'm basically gonna
Also because I
teach
just
him-
haven't prepared it, so
Yeah. I'm basically gonna be teaching him like one of the packages.
Mhm.
So we could discuss that later.
yeah. Please do.
Yeah.
Please let's not discuss that now. All right.
I would like to camouflage the tent.
What kind of check would it be?
Survival?
I think it would still be survival. Survival.
Yeah.
is good.
Do you want help?
You're busy
Nah.
with Jeremy, right?
That's a 19.
All right. Yeah, the tent is pretty well camouflaged. Obviously, you all can still see it. But when people would come from the roads, they would probably not notice it. Only if they really looked for something.
Yeah.
Where's the tent? No.
Thank you,
Uh,
Asanu.
Yeah,
And
well,
what's your watch order?
I'm a watch first.
I usually
fix-
take second or third. I
Yeah,
forgot.
you usually take second.
Second, right.
I'm usually third.
Yeah, and then I'll go for it.
All right. Then I would like a perception check from each of you.
Ooh.
Damn. I rolled a 2, so that is a 7.
15?
I rolled a 3, so that's a 14.
I got a dirty 20.
Ooh. There we
Right.
go.
Yeah, the
Actually-
night goes by.
Would
and
this be an action to take 10 on? Probably
No.
not, right?
No.
Just trying to figure
the
that out.
moment that I ask you for something, it is already very unlikely that you can take 10 on.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
It's also like it's an effort to stay alert. So
yeah, exactly.
So I just relieve Kiva of duty and then don't say anything. And I was like, Kiva,
Yeah?
when we were looking at, Leech Morgan,
Mhm.
you said you lost your tribe.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, it just fell apart. Big fight.
Tribes fell
Uh,
apart?
I mean, it was kind of bound to happen. Most of my dad's people hated my mum's people, most of my mum's people hated my dad's people, and then somebody killed somebody else, and a lot of fighting broke out, and they decided that it was time to call it quits.
When we talk about fighting, I'm sensing you don't mean like the rough housing, fun fighting.
No.
Like
My dad
the-
did not. My dad did not survive.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's a couple of years ago, and honestly, it's good that the tribe fell apart. I guess.
Was it a happy tribe? A fun tribe?
No, it was a lot of hard work. That's why I had to study so much.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, they were just very different people, and they only tried to make it work together because there was not enough space.
For them anywhere else?
No, I mean, my dad's people are humans,
Mm-hmm.
and mom's people was a tribe of orcs.
Mm-hmm.
They lived pretty close together, but then my dad's tribe ran out of food, so
Mm-hmm.
they had to go into my mum's territory. They fought, decided that fighting was not handy, so
Mm-hmm.
they merged the tribe.
Hmm.
But people did not like it. Frankly, humans don't like orcs. Orcs don't like humans.
Can be tricky if two different races need to live together.
Yeah, that's why I had to study.
So you didn't fight that much with humans or orcs?
I didn't. I was born after the tribe was made.
Yeah.
Very shortly after.
But if you had like orcs and humans in your tribe, and
Yeah.
you're a half orc,
Yeah.
did you have like a side or something? Or were you your own side?
Well, that was kind of the idea of me. I was supposed to lead the tribe.
You were supposed to lead?
Yeah, once I came of age, but then like the fight happened and nothing ever came of it.
How do
I don't think I would have been very good at it either.
I don't know, how do orcs pick their leaders?
Well, that depends. My mum was really tough. Like,
Mhm.
really tough. She had, like, all these cool things that she said. She was really tough and, like, be proud. And, I think the shaman selected her to lead the tribe. And my dad just got it from got it from his dad, who got it from his dad, who got it from his dad. So it was like
Oh. They were both leaders.
yeah.
Oh, wow. So you were like this prodigy.
That was the intention. Obviously, didn't work.
Oh, your mom would definitely be our leader too. I mean, it's just the most tough one.
Oh, I mean, there were stronger fighters, but my mum was also smart, so
Yeah.
I could stand the loss.
Hey, I may not seem smart, and I know Spriggans don't seem smart. We're not dumb.
No, I know.
No, we're just
Brigands in general are not dumb.
no.
That's indeed correct.
I didn't mean to say that. See, this is why I'm a bad leader. I don't think you're dumb, and I think you're smart in various different ways. And as everyone is smart in different ways. What I meant to say is my mum had this way of dealing with people that she could see like right through them. And just one look and she'd understand what your problem was and then dealt with it. At least that was the case for the orcs. She didn't understand humans at all. It was a mess. But my mum was smart about leadership things. To some degree.
Well,
That's
you
why
are-
I follow these rules. They're my mom and dad's rules.
Well, you are smart. I mean, the asking of artifacts back in the city, that was really smart.
I'm just really good at asking questions,
Yeah, that is also being smart.
I guess.
It's know when you have to speak up and when you have to stay silent.
That's
I'm not that kind of smart.
no. You're getting there. Also, I really should get some sleep.
You go
Otherwise-
you go get some sleep. I'll take watch. Thanks for telling me.
Good night, Ren.
Good night.
All right. So the last watch is held, and you all wake up again in the morning. Nothing seems to have happened.
There's no water in his hand.
No.
Awesome.
Good.
Sad.
Back it up.
There's no water in the tent except for where Finn made it rain.
Oh my god, not this snow, this sleep rain again.
I have a water bedroll.
One of these days I'm gonna poke a hole in it and this is gonna leak.
Deliberately or?
No. Let's get moving.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm kidding. Let's go.
Right.
Almost there.
You find your way back to the road that you were on just now, just yesterday. And I say that because it seems that the place you made camp looks slightly different than the place where you are now. Just a tree that is in just a slightly different location. The clear path without any water or waterlogged places to go through that you went here to when you went here, where you went to make camp. You went to make camp with dry feet, but now on your way back there are a few places where you suddenly sink away in the moorish ground. But you do get to the road, and Goromar seems to be just as far away as it was when you made camp.
The wastes are the wastes.
Slight changes, but still changes.
Weird.
Hmm.
I didn't notice that this evening.
Yeah, me neither. It must have happened somewhere in the night.
Yeah.
Well, it
Like
was
super,
dark.
super slowly.
Hard to tell. Probably.
I mean, this is not slow.
yeah.
For something to change into a swamp, that takes years. This is a
Yeah, the question is it just is it like time sped up for the landscape, or is it just places that move around? I don't know.
I don't think it's time sped up. You would notice.
I do want to point out that the location didn't change into a swamp. It was more because Goromar is itself in and surrounded by marshlands. The place where you made camp was like just a
Yeah.
dry spot.
Yeah,
in
it was
an otherwise
swamp
swampy
before.
environment.
Just the path has now also changed into swamp.
Yeah.
gotta watch your step.
Yeah.
And maybe also start to keep an eye out.
For
For
changing
undead.
things.
Oh, I meant the undead.
And
Oh. Yeah, that as well.
Oh,
That
soul
one.
pieces.
Oh,
Oh.
that too, but I meant.
We got to keep an eye out for a lot of things.
Oh, you mean the curator, right?
Yeah, we got to keep the eye out.
Keep the eye
Oh.
out and keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Ren is confused.
What is this session?
You have met us before, right?
You know what you got into when you asked us for this.
No, I just gathered you from the streets and just
Put you together
put you
in
together
a...
in a party.
We
Oh,
were
this
on
is
the
your-
side- We were on the side of the street holding up a sign. We'll play Pathfinder.
We'll play Pathfinder for
Either
giggles.
for likes.
This is your punishment.
That's the worst.
Oh,
This
we're
is the
gonna
worst.
die this session.
Oh,
All right, let's
You
stop.
may all
And
make me a
Let's-
perception check.
I have to
The
make it.
curator is
I
on
have
our
to make
feet.
it. That is a
Natural
14.
Chris. How
Nice.
long has it been since we got up?
Um,
Is this relevant since I failed my last perception check?
uh,
Has it been over 2 hours? That's mostly the question.
but one moment. Your last perception check was for the night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has been more. That has been more than 2 hours since then.
No, I mean, I need 4 hours since that check.
All
which
right.
was for my watch, so that's another 2 hours since we got up.
Because
for
otherwise you get a
doing your
penalty?
watch.
Yeah.
Considering that it's not really that is more a general perception check for the entire road and not a specific one. Make your check take half the penalty.
Alright.
Natural one. What?
With penalty? 28.
That's pretty good.
That's a natural 19.
With my nat 20, I'm below
Afraid
that.
that's not enough. No, just there's. You continue your way towards Goromer, and you don't really notice anything strange. Not something changing, not something hidden anywhere at the side of the road.
And Ren was really looking, and still nothing changed.
Okay.
And you get to the outskirts of Goromer. To find the university in Goromer, I'm once again going to use the exploration rules that I've established a few sessions back. Except that, considering that it is a city environment, you may also use knowledge, local history, or architecture.
Nope.
Don't have any of those.
No.
Not relevant for anyone, as
Nope.
much as I expected, but still.
No, I'm still working towards the knowledge history, but that's never going to be better than my survival.
Fair enough.
Alright.
You get a +2.
So that's a 32.
Damn! Alright.
I rolled another natural 19. I can't help it.
That's great.
Um,
You're like, yep, there it is.
Oh, look, there's a sign. Yeah.
I think that just to this together with your perception check, that you've seen from a distance, you've looked at Goromer and you are like, that's university. And then you kind of trace the path that you will probably need to take. You might go the wrong road once or twice, but you make a pretty straight way to.
Take like a detour because that building was really pretty. Oh yeah, it totally went the wrong way.
Right.
Um,
I mean, my bluff is not great.
although there is a part where, not necessarily a part. As you enter the city, you notice that there are corpses lying around. And the closer that you get to the center and the university, the more numerous they become.
How old are these corpses? Like, in what stage of decay?
You may make me either knowledge nature or heal check.
Do you
Both
want
of
assistance?
these really good.
Do you want assistance?
You may provide me with assistance if you want.
For which one?
For the heal.
Alright. Not great. What do I need to roll above? For the approval?
I think just a 10.
Alright, I got a 14, so that's good.
Okay. In that case, it's a math. 30.
Fantastic number. 30.
Wow.
It's
Skill monkeys.
to the untrained eye. It would have seemed far older than it actually is, because it is already pretty decayed. But you know that it is also part of that is the surroundings that you are in. Still, it doesn't seem to decay all over at the same rate.
Okay.
It is in a state of decay where you would not recognize the body anymore, but you can still pretty well recognize it. So something strange is going on here.
Yeah.
And
This
you would
is
say
no-
that the corpse is about 30 years old.
Yeah. This is no natural stage of decay. This is not a natural death. Something wacky is going on.
Oh, the death may have been natural, but after the fact, something.
But since there are so many deaths here, like just randomly laying around in the streets,
Yeah, all right,
there
fair,
must
fair
have been
enough.
something going on.
Fair enough.
I mean,
is
there was
like
the
this-
dust war.
There is this very, very slim chance that this specific person did die of old age here on the road, but probably not.
Yeah.
If you say so. I'm not looking at them. Well,
Asana, you can't be that squeamish.
I can be if I want to.
It's not
you
how
know
it
it's only gonna
works.
get worse, right? Just making sure.
La la la, I can see them. La 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 la.
Oh my god.
One of these days, we're just gonna have to get him. Ren, you know what Asana would probably like?
What?
Asana would
wrestling.
not.
Mud wrestling.
No.
You should get him to do that once.
Yeah.
Diplomas.
That would be so cool.
It would be good for Asana.
Mud is good for the skin.
Why would that be? That is no. Why would that? I don't want to.
Oh, I see the Kiva, I see the misunderstanding. I'm so sorry, Asanu. Your permission is not required.
I think we need to
What did
have
we
a talk
didn't
about
we talk
consent,
about
Ren.
consent?
That's for other stuff, not for mud wrestling.
Right.
Oh, God.
Hey Finn, make me a perception check.
That would be another 31, but now on my own.
Wow.
You're quite sure that you saw something moving
Oh boy.
in an alleyway close by.
Okay.
And it was pretty weird. It caught your eye, especially because it was not something that is really supposed to move. It looked like just a massive hump of flesh, like
Oh no.
the trash you would see behind a butcher's house, but then like just out there in the open. Just
Okay, I'ma immediately do this as soon as I see it. Also grab my hand axe, and then when I realize that my people react to my signal of be quiet, point in the direction where that thing was. And then I'ma say, I saw probably that flesh dude.
Flesh dude?
The Flashwalker.
You think there's a demigod in the
Maybe.
Entity.
At least it's
Oh,
Just-
this is gonna be fun.
No.
Oh, Ren.
a big mass of flesh.
Remember the goals? First talk, then fight.
You have rules.
No. You started with it. You are the only one who was smart enough to not attack the ghouls.
Yeah, but they didn't attack
Same.
us.
Yeah. So, same rules.
I want to approach
Why?
the alleyway.
If he attacks us,
all right.
If he attacks us, then I agree.
Do you want to do that quietly or stealthy
Yes,
or
I
in
want to do
another
that
special way?
stealthily.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't expect you to just walk up to it and walk in and go.
Ren
Hey
will start.
there! What
Ren will
up?
start not stealthily, and then when others are going stealthily, realize. Okay,
I got
fine.
a 22 for stealth.
Nice.
Haha! Natural 20 again.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
that's
are we
I
all?
got
31.
at 19.
Are we all coming?
Wait.
I thought it was just Finn.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Then I wasted a natural 20.
Yeah.
Aw.
Unless you want to walk with Finn.
I mean, that does sound
Ren
like
will
what Ren
definitely
would do.
walk there. Definitely.
Right.
Asanu's not going.
I'll stay with the Sanu.
Your stealth may be extremely effective because you try not to alert Finn that you're following him, which means that you're even quieter than normal.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, what is?
Against my 31,
He could make it. Finn could make that.
Sadly, I don't.
Right. As you look past the corner of the alleyway, just careful enough that you're probably not seen. You can see that in this alleyway there's just this mass, just a mass of flesh, and it seems to have mostly flesh, muscles, patches of skin, a couple of mouths, a couple of eyes.
Does it look like humanoid pieces of person?
Ooh. Make me another nature or heal check.
I'm going to help you with that.
What is your heal?
If you're going to help Ren, you are breaking stealth.
Okay, in that case, I'm not helping.
That would be a 27.
All right. You're pretty sure that these were once human
Okay.
or humanoid.
Mhm.
Now it's a mass of flesh. This doesn't look like a person.
Yeah. I
but
figured.
Just saying.
Yeah.
The parts that this creature is made up from are definitely humanoid.
Okay.
I want to ready a counterpunch if it attacks me or Finn.
Right?
Does it look like a demigod?
I think you may have to conclude that yourself from the description of it that I gave you.
Yeah.
I mean, if I said to you eyeball in trench coat, the first thought you have would also probably not be demigod.
True. Okay. It doesn't seem to notice us?
It does not
Oh.
seem to have noticed you.
Okay. What is it doing?
It seems to just kind of be slithering around, and it kind of has come to one spot, and it sometimes kind of pulsates when going closer to it and further away. And from the sounds that it makes, you assume it's eating something somehow.
Okay.
It's absorbing another corpse.
Yeah, I will sneak back to
All right.
Asano and Kiva.
Before that, I would like Kiva and Asano to make me a perception check.
Ooh, actually roll high. That's 22.
21.
Nice.
All right. You can see, you suddenly, both of you, hear something behind you. And it would seem that a creature just made out of a hump of flesh with eyes and mouths and
Mhm.
all that jazz has kind of stuck to the side of a building, trying to be stealthy. And it managed to do that pretty well. And it seems to be coming for you.
Yeah, just to lean to
Or
a
what?
sound. We fire?
Yes! Everyone may roll me for initiative.
Yes.
Ah!
Because we're gonna fight!
Oof. 8.
I can see that wasn't it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
What
Okay.
what does that give you?
Let me check. Why, you think you have more?
Yeah,
Probably. I've got 22.
24.
So there is Finn, then there's Asano, then there is a break, then there is 16 million
Actually,
minions, then there's the end of the world. Then
Are
Ren
Finn
and
and Ren
Kiva.
aware? Are Finn and Ren aware right now? I mean, okay, they'll hear us shout. Like that.
They
Yeah.
will definitely hear you shout.
Yeah.
They will
Yeah.
hear Asano
And
shout.
probably the other creature would also have heard you. And I
Probably.
assume that then we'll see us too.
Yeah.
Like with this, everything kicks off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I assume we're no longer in stealth.
No,
I do
No,
think
no.
the stealth breaks.
probably not.
I think the combat started when Kiva asked, like, are we shooting? Yeah!
How's the weather, first of all?
Such a casual question.
A little damp.
A little damp.
Let's
So
say precipitation 1.
that would be none.
Never mind, precipitation 2.
That would be mist.
It's somewhere in between there, 1.5.
1.5.
It's like
Um,
it's standard marsh weather. So
Round
it's
it
a
out.
little bit spooky and foggy, but not that spooky.
okay, so it's almost not 2.
You can treat it as 2.
Thanks.
How to make GM's life harder. How to
I'm
I'm
win.
fight
so
it.
sorry.
Don't fight
Take
it,
the
Finn.
weather sphere to make your GM hate you.
Oh, there are many
It's
other
still-
ways to make the GM hate you without that.
Still better
For
than
example-
conjurations.
Crafting items.
Anyway,
It'll be fun.
It's fine.
I will take my time, take my turn to, first of all, look at what the big flesh thing is doing that was in front of us.
It is now coming your way. You're not quite sure whether it has or hasn't noticed you, but know that something is going on there.
Okay, so it like turned around.
It started moving the other way. Like
Yeah,
there's no
okay.
front or back to this thing.
Yeah, exactly. I am
It also
still-
isn't really like walking or slithering. It's almost more rolling.
Ugh, that's so disgusting.
Uh,
Yeah.
For those of you, I'm now going to make a really obscure reference. For those of you who know the video game Inside, the flesh monster at the very ending, that.
Ooh.
But then instead of arms and legs, it's mouths and eyes.
What?
Oh god, it probably has like 100 bite attacks.
I will go, like, walk back to Kiva and Asano. And then I will spend my, turn to touch Kiva and cast my mantle, which means
Yeah.
Oh no, actually I have to control weather for one step before I can do that because I need precipitation 3. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I
So
mean, you can cast the mental right now, but it won't go into effect until the precipitation is high enough.
right. So then it would just make sense to just control the weather first.
All right. So you're going to make it rain,
I'ma make it rain.
literally.
It's regular
Yeah.
rain, not permanent.
Guys.
No money, sadly, just water.
Don't forget the water.
Mm. Otherwise, we'd have to drink money.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yes. No, please.
I didn't restock on tea.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say I didn't restock on money, but
Also, that I didn't.
anyway.
Also, you walked back and you
Yeah.
notice Ren's gone because he's not with the other two.
Asanu.
Yes. How wide is the mouth of the alley that the other thing is in?
I would say that's a good question. Give me a moment. About 15 feet.
Okay. That's very doable. Okay. All right. No. I'm doubtful because I'm doubting because I think I know what I would like Asana to do, and then there's what he would probably do. So I have to choose between those two.
Always
You
a
know.
big question.
Yeah.
Teleport home. Oh no, wait.
No, I think Asanu's actually gonna. Yeah, he's gonna do it. There's people around him. He's not too scared of being attacked right away. He moves back a little and places a horizontal barrier, a horizontal greater barrier in the mouth of the alley, blocking off the other creature coming this way.
All right, how high is this barrier?
I believe 10 feet. I would have to check.
Okay, and it is a greater barrier, you said?
Yeah, so it's got 40 hit points, which I cannot refill.
All right.
And it's not one way.
No, it's two-way. But you could lob things over it.
Yeah.
Like Ren.
Like bounce flesh.
Sure.
I'm still with the other creature.
And that was your turn?
Yeah.
All right. The mass of flesh from the alleyway is like rolling towards Ren at the moment and rolling towards the barrier, and then just it hits the barrier, and it seems a little confused because, well, there wasn't a barrier there just a moment ago. But then you see these. It's a horrible sight now. You see like eyes and mouths and other strange extrusions like being flattened on this horizontal wall. And it seems to start to climb up. It doesn't have enough movement to climb all the way, but it's not climbing on the barrier. It's more climbing like on the corner of the barrier and the
right.
hallway.
The thing is, it says, I think the only thing that's actually specified is the square footage of the barrier.
So then it would depend on the width of the alleyway.
Yeah, I think so, but that doesn't seem like.
I will also take a look at it in just a moment.
Yeah.
First, let's continue because there's also another flash thing.
Yeah.
That is going for. Are you farther away? It's going for Kiva. And it's going to try and bite you.
All right.
6 times.
Sure. My armor class is 17.
All right. Oh. Did you have a shield? Do I remember that correctly? Or?
No.
Oh no, you didn't. Never mind.
Because I need 2 hands for a longbow.
Yes, of course. I don't know why I thought that. This mass of flesh comes rolling towards you, and it kind of tries to bite at you. But you manage to move out of the way of every bite but one, which deals a total of 3 damage to you.
Ah!
Yeah.
No, it's not that
Nasty.
And you feel that it is trying to keep hold of you, but it doesn't have good grip on you, so you manage to get yourself free.
You.
Kiva.
As I'm up close, I would like to use a swift action to perform a scout check on this thing. So
Right.
that's with a perception at -5. It's not great as a 12. So identify weaknesses and vulnerabilities.
Yes. I will give you. I will give you something. You think that the mounts of flesh at some point seem also to kind of separate and merge together again. It's not that cutting or piercing it doesn't do anything, but it might do less than just straight up flashing damage.
In that case, do I have an indication if Ren is within 20 feet?
Yeah, Rand's within 20 feet.
In that case, I will draw my bow. Guys, we can do this. Be careful of your weapons. They might do less than they intended. And I would like to use a fierce shout from the war leader sphere. Anyone within 20 feet for the next 2 rounds has a +3 morale bonus on attacks.
Ooh.
Isn't it on damage?
On attacks? That's a
Attack
fierce
rolls.
shout.
Oh damn!
I'll check real quick. Shout, fierce shout. +1 morale bonus. Oh no, damage rolls.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh damn!
+1
Wait.
morale bonus on +3 bonus on damage on the first attack each turn.
Okay.
Sorry, I wrote the shorthand badly. I'll correct it.
+3. Okay.
Are you going to do anything else?
No, I am sticking where I am. That is my swift action and my standard action, so I'm not moving.
Right. I took a look at it for Asanu.
Yeah.
It covers up to 1 10-foot square per caster level, and you can basically arrange that. So you can make a rectangle of a total area of that size.
Yes. If I calculated it, it should be then if it's 15 feet wide, I can make it up to about 26 feet high.
All
So
right.
that would be the limit.
All right. Yeah. Then it will take quite a while for this mount of flesh to climb it.
It can also try to bite its way through. If it thinks
could.
of that.
It could.
Not sure if it's
But-
smart enough.
You know, I don't think that many creatures would instinctively see a wall and then go and bite it instead of climbing.
No, fair enough. Well, I imagine it's actually climbing with its teeth, maybe, right? I mean, it has eyes and teeth. So what else is it going to grab with?
Like a mountain climber. Like
Mounts and mounts of flesh.
Fair
That's
enough.
what's gonna grab it. Ren.
okay, so seeing that creature will take some time to climb over, I will turn back towards the other creature that's now attacking Kiva. Can I flank it?
You can try.
Should have activated the tactic.
Try and get in a flanking position.
All right. You do notice from the many eyes that are currently looking at you,
Mhm.
and the eyes on the other side that are looking at Kiva, that probably this creature can see all around it and is therefore not susceptible to flank.
Still. Using a... I think I can expend my martial focus to challenge.
All right.
And so, just whistling. Your friend needs some help against me. Come at me, bro. And go into Berserk. And then ready a counterpunch.
All right.
Yeah.
Challenge is a new thing, I think. Isn't it? Challenge.
No.
I used that before.
I think he used it
I've used-
before.
Oh,
Used it before.
all right.
It has to be
okay.
able to perceive my challenge, which I guess it does.
It is. It is able to perceive it very well from various different angles.
And the challenge lasts for a number of rounds equal to 3 + 2, so 5 rounds.
Yes.
And it has a -3 against anyone else and a +2 against me.
All right.
And ready a counterpunch. If it attacks me or if it makes a attack roll in general.
All right. Finn, you're up now.
Great. Since precipitation is now up to 3.
Yes, it started raining, guys, by the way, just so you all know.
We should get used to it. This is life now.
I will. Yeah, I do touch Kiva, and give you a mantle, and therefore give a mantle to myself as well. You now have fire resistance 10. You can extinguish small fires by touch.
Very useful currently.
Yeah. You have +2 damage to the fire type, which is also very useful, but you have 10% mischance. Like, on you.
Creatures that attack
Creatures
you
on you have 10% mischance.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Gonna be a lot of
also I
rolls.
get it as well, and I get it a level higher than you do. So that's cool.
All right.
So the rain that falls down, I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, Finn, starts to swirl around you and kind of form a slight misty haze. Oh, this is definitely a water spell.
That's absolutely watery.
Yeah.
Very moist.
I
Stay
like
hydrated.
how it doesn't matter for like any in-game reasons that things are water spells or not.
Yeah.
But it's like no, we have to know if it's a water spell.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So the rain kind of attaches to your skin, and first it feels kind of weird being like feeling underwater while you are not, but then you realize that it moves with you. It feels kind of natural after a couple seconds, and you also
Nice.
see that I have that same thing, and I go finger guns.
Nice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Finger water guns.
Finger water guns, exactly.
You don't
I
like
do
guns,
pew,
we use
pew,
water
and
guns.
There's like little fountains coming off my fingers.
Pew, pew.
All right.
Ren
What's
is
that
gonna
your
be so
turn?
jealous.
That was indeed my turn, but I also want to get close to this thing instead of standing behind Kiva.
All right.
So
yeah,
like
you're
to her
now
side.
very close to it.
Yeah.
Asanu.
Yes, Asano is feeling very invigorated by Kiva's ability earlier. Because if I read it correctly, then it should apply to each of my surges and
No,
not just.
only the first one.
No, but they're simultaneous. It says so in the.
It's the first attack.
Yeah, but it's one attack because it says that all surges must be delivered simultaneously, and also if you're for purposes of checking out or for purpose of damage reduction or energy resistance, you also have to total the damage and then apply damage reduction or energy resistance. So it sounds like it should be
All right.
of them.
I'm going to gem rule this. Rules as intended for the mechanics. Only one of those bolts get the +3 damage.
Fair enough.
But if like one of them misses and one hits, you may choose the one that hits to do the 3 extra damage.
Okay. That works for me. Then I will attack with it. That's going to be... I'm going to spend the spell point to make it stronger. And there will be 2 surges.
And what kind of damage?
Non-lethal force damage, principally.
Right.
Does that not work? What do you think?
Non-lethal against undead.
Yeah, I think it
Oh,
would be.
that-
It's
yeah.
general knowledge that non-lethal
Right.
damage does not work against undead.
Then I will go for the lethal bludgeoning variant.
All right. Just so that one clear.
Yeah. So that is a 24 on touch, which I think
That is absolutely a hit.
is almost a crit. Even. And that is a 12 on touch. Is that a hit?
No, a 12
Really?
touch is not a hit.
Yeah. All right.
It manages to kind of split to evade the second bolt.
And then that first surge deals. Oh no! Wait, I have to roll this one. Uh, 6 bludgeoning damage.
Right.
That's including the +3?
Yeah.
Ooh, shitty roll.
Yeah, the damage is lowered if I'm not using non-lethal.
Yes.
Oh.
But it does deal damage.
Yes.
And you see now that there's like this slight inkling. I always
Dent.
forget the word. Slight dent in this amount of flesh.
Right.
Speaking
Oh,
of flesh,
And also spend a spell point to keep the barrier intact that I made earlier.
yeah, I assumed already.
Yes.
Speaking of flesh,
Oh, does it have spell points?
it does not have spell points. No.
Fair enough.
The flesh behind you, the flesh pile behind you, is slowly climbing the barrier. It doesn't make too much progress. The flesh pile front is going to attack Ren
So
because you challenged it.
triggers the counterpunch, which will be before the attack, which will occur before the attacker triggers it.
Yes. All
So
right.
does also apply Kiva's +3?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. In that case, with the 2 that I rolled plus the +4 on my counterpunch plus the +3 of Kiva is 9 points damage.
Don't you forget an attack roll.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
Ah,
I
First
rolled
things
it-
first.
First things first. Do you want me to roll again after this, or if
No,
I
that's
hit?
fine.
I rolled a 21.
That's a hit. So 9
So-
points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Yes, and it's bludgeoning damage, I assume.
Yeah.
So you're punching it. Are you going to let it hit you?
Will that allow me to use the bloody counter again and hit it again for a second time?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I will let it hit me.
All right. 6 mouths are going to bite you.
Do I also get 6 attacks then?
No, you only get for a total of. That is. 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And now comes the fun part.
Mhm.
6 mouths are all going to try and grapple you.
Okay.
What is your combat maneuver defense?
22.
Decent.
Is decent enough though.
No, I'm kind of rolling with advantage ×5 right now, so
Probably.
my first 2 rolls are an 18 and a 19, so yeah,
Probably.
you are currently grappled by this this flesh monster.
I mean, I'm using unarmed strikes. Can I still like try and hit it with legs or the head?
Yeah, like it's not grappling your arms. You can also still make unarmed strikes when you're grappled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you are grappled.
Okay, and it made an attack at me and it damaged me.
Yes.
So I immediately activate my frenzy,
Right.
getting another -2 to my AC, but a +2 to my strength and my constitution. So, okay, and then making an attack roll.
All right. Go ahead.
You get a negative thing from grapple
From
on
grapples.
attack
Yeah,
roll.
grapples has a status effect.
I think it's -2.
It's
attack rolls?
-4 on dexterity, -2 on attacks.
Isn't the -2 on attacks for not for light weapons?
I think that was general.
I thought it was general as well.
Yeah. I did all the status effects today, so I am very certain.
Right.
But I mean,
So-
we can
Well, you
always
heard
house
it.
rule, whatever.
A -2 on my attack roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
-2 on your attack roll.
I still rolled a 16, so that's 24.
That's a hit. Yes.
Oh wait, I didn't add my strength modifier on the last one. Shit. On the last hit.
For damage, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which would be another 3 points of damage.
And that plus now is
Plus now is and another 5 points of damage.
right.
So I guess a total of 17 points of damage. So being grappled by 6 mouths, but frantically
Yeah.
kicking and headbutting and punching it back.
Exactly. Kiva.
So the one that is climbing the wall, is it how far up the wall is it? Is it like halfway near the top?
It's kind of halfway.
All right. In that case, I would like to take a 5-foot step away from the creature that previously attacked me. And I am. I'm just going to take a shot at it while my rally is still in effect.
It
Which
is on
one?
the other side of a. To which one actually?
To the one that previously attacked me. 5-foot step
Okay.
away from.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, all right.
Okay.
Because
So
the way you said it, I thought that you
Yeah,
were
Yeah.
going
sorry.
to shoot through the
It's-
barrier. And I
no,
was
I'm
like,
considering.
but
I was
yeah.
considering basically the moment
Perfect.
it starts coming over the barrier, I'm turning to that one
Yeah.
since I am ranged, but I can't shoot an arrow
No.
Yeah.
across. So, yeah, shooting this one. What is my modifiers? Oh, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
There we go.
Damn. You
So-
might confirm it?
Confirm?
Confirming that. No, not confirmed.
No.
Definitely not confirmed. That's a natural 3. So that becomes a an
You don't know its
11.
AC. No.
I'm afraid not. But
An
still a hit.
11. If its touch AC is above 12.
Yeah.
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 But yeah. That is longbow, so oh, it's actually a 12 because I forgot the enhancement bonus. Of course I forgot the enhancement bonus. That is a total of 6 points of damage because of this shout. That also affects me.
Yes.
Ah.
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Shoot.
It's great.
Great. All right.
Yeah?
Ben,
Mm-hmm.
or do you want to do something else?
Oh, I would like to start a tac. No, I used my move action. Never mind.
Action.
No, starting a tactic is a move action.
I thought the starting tactic was standard and then maintaining it was move.
I looked this up.
All right, Ren.
Okay, spending a swift action to regain martial focus. I don't think I can palm block, can I, if I'm grappled?
What type of
Uh,
action is that?
It's a move action.
You can
Um,
palm block if you're grappled.
You cannot move. You can't use a move action while grappled.
You can use a move action. You cannot
Yeah, but
move.
you
Those
can't-
are two
yeah.
very different things.
Yeah, they are.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, then I want to use my move action to palm block,
All right?
keeping in berserk, so regaining 7 temporary hit points,
Yes.
keeping the penalty to my AC, and making an attack. That's an 18 to hit.
Don't forget the
Ooh.
-2 from.
I added
Okay,
the minus
good.
2.
I'm afraid that an 18 is not enough to hit.
Mm.
Kind of you try to hit it, but you struggle with it holding you. That you cannot make the wide blows that you're used to.
Yeah.
That was your turn.
Yeah.
Finn.
Right. I want to have a look at Ren and see if he's like bleeding a lot from all those bites. All right.
Not even
Um,
close.
Good.
Hmm.
Then I will. Let's see. I don't think that freezing that thing would make sense as long as Ren is still grappled, because that. Nee, it's not
Could
that
you freeze the
smart.
one on the other side of the wall?
It's not going to be doable to freeze that thing without freezing Ren.
You
And
Yeah,
the other side of
exactly.
the wall
You-
has no line of effect to it.
You can communicate with Asanu if you want something.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not gonna
something.
say anything more than that.
Yeah.
And you can also delay your turn and things like that.
In that case, I will stay where I am, like in front, Kiva behind me, and will make the weather one worse.
All right.
Therefore, now, Kiva, you also have your mischance increases to 20%.
All right. Nice.
And you can put medium fires out. Everyone
Great.
takes it.
Oh, yeah.
Important.
Making weather worse is water magic.
Oh.
All right.
That is drinking the blood of the not yet fallen enemies.
Trying to, though.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's what I do.
Mhm. It's also harder to see
Yes, it is.
because it's now raining harder and the visibility goes down. But it's all close enough that you can still see everything.
All right.
Asanu.
Kiva, the effect you gave was for 2 rounds, right?
Yeah, still up this round.
Right.
I'm not gonna have the benefit from it anymore, but you guys should all still have it.
Okay. Asanu's going to make another attack, strengthened with a spell point. That is a 21 to hit.
That's it.
I'll make the second one before I start rolling for damage. Ooh, and that is a 24 to hit. Almost.
Both hits.
Crit.
Well
Good.
done.
Let's see. That is 11 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, nice. It starts to lose parts of flesh that just kind of are shot off by Asanu.
Right. Asanu's going to prepare to emergency teleport Ren if the thing starts biting him again.
All right. Can you do that as?
It's an immediate action.
All right.
As in a reaction to an attack.
All right. Yeah. The mount of flesh now reaches the top of the barrier.
All right.
And the mount of flesh with Ren is going to try and engulf him,
Right.
which counts as an attack.
Yes. Then there will be an emergency teleport activating, which increases. Is this like a dex save thing?
Yeah, it would be a reflex save.
Okay. He gets a +1 on his reflex save.
Okay.
From the emergency teleport. I'm not sure.
You can't just do it voluntarily.
Sorry.
You can't do that
Well,
voluntarily.
normally it's against from effects like fireball. It gives you an extra chance to negate damage, and then you get teleported after the attack. I'm not sure what happens with an engulf. I think he would still be teleported after the engulf, or maybe it breaks
I
line
think
of
it's.
effect. I'm not
I
sure.
would say it has more to do with your timing and that it breaks line of effect.
Yeah, it would break line of effect. Okay.
So
+1.
you may make me a reflex save, Ren.
Okay.
If you make it, you get
avoid
teleported.
being engulfed.
With a +1 from Asanu?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and a -2 from your -4 dex. Don't forget that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's already being handled. But my dex is okay.
Good.
Ooh, that is a reflex dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
You manage to like move away from it trying to kind of wash over you,
Oh, hell no.
and then you're also teleported. You make it, and then you're also teleported out of its grasp.
Oh, it's actually a +2 bonus to reflex saves and AC now.
Oh well,
Okay.
you've got a 21.
Dirty 21.
Well, in that case,
Oh, too bad.
the exact-
Oh. Okay, so I'm no longer grappled?
Nope.
Okay.
Kivna.
Yeah. I am loading the bow with energy. Basically drawing the magical arrows that have been shooting all along and releasing it back onto Ren, wherever he landed, this glyph glowing on him. You get a +2 bonus to your dexterity.
Hey.
Hoping that your armor class stays up a bit more. The rally is
I'm letting
off.
them hit me, so I'm not sure how much that helps.
Rally is off. I am going to stand my ground and... Am I going to start a tactic? Yeah, I'm going to start a tactic. As a move action, I have a sum total of 1 tactic, and that means... I don't know if it's going to be anything useful, but aggressive flanking. Basically, all allies within 20 feet of me are considered to be flanking as long as they both threaten the same creature, regardless of their comparative position. Don't know if it's going to help, but...
In general, very useful ability. At the moment, however,
yeah.
these things seem to operate as just separate masses entirely and can see all around them,
Yeah,
even below them. So it's not going to help in this situation.
I figured as much, but I was not going to do anything or move action anyway, so I just wanted to try. And that I will point and draw an arrow and point it at the one coming over the barrier. That's what I'm going to do.
Right. Ren.
Okay. Where was I teleported?
You were teleported 10 feet away. I'm assuming towards Asano, kind of between Asano and the flesh monster.
Okay, so I'm still engaged with it?
Not engaged, but 5-foot step and you're there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just glance over my shoulder. Thanks! And move forwards. Take a side step so I move 10 feet. Which gives me attention points. Keeping berserking. And making an attack. Which is a 23 to hit.
That is going to be a hit.
Yeah, and I want to use a swift action to see if I can either make it bleed or reduce the natural armor by 1.
Yeah, you can do... could you first roll for damage, please?
Yes. 4?
You don't get the morale bonus.
I don't get the morale bonus, but I still have a +4 on my strength. So 8 points damage.
Alright. Like, you could make it bleed or reduce its natural armor, but right now it's just an unmoving pulp of flesh.
Yeah.
So it's probably not going to be of much use.
I wanted to try anyway.
It's not Darkest Dungeon. Bleeding corpses are not useful.
Maybe it had some form of like natural protection over its flesh or something that tried to rip it off.
Don't. Right.
All the guts come spilling out.
Oh, God.
You thought it was bad? Wait, just wait.
And that was my turn.
Yes. Finn.
Yeah. Did it already rain enough that I can use freeze without creating water?
I would say so, yeah.
All right. Also, what size is this creature?
Medium.
Medium. That is great. Then I would like to have a reflex saving throw.
Ooh, unlikely. That is a... Where is this? Why am I losing? 13 on reflex.
That is not enough. Can I also have a reflex save for the other thing?
Other thing? But there's
Yeah,
only
for the
one
thing on
left
the wall.
alive.
Oh, wait, yeah. The
Yeah.
other one is dead. Correct. Anyway, I'm a freeze that.
I assumed you targeted the one on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can freeze the corpse as well, if you really want.
There's no reason not to. Do it.
Exactly. I haven't dealt with undead so much. So, yeah. Give me a reflex save for the dead flesh
For
monster.
the dead
Right,
flesh
the dead flesh monster also didn't make its saving throw.
Oh.
Amazing. Then the thing on the wall will be coated in 4 inches of ice, and the other one in 1 inch.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that is all I can do. I guess I'm a move away from that corpse thing.
Well, this flesh monster is now on top of a 26-foot high barrier.
It is indeed.
So Asano's gonna make the barrier disappear
Mm-hmm.
and let it drop.
And let
Mhm.
gravity
expect
do
as
all
much.
the work.
Yep.
Just give me a moment to take a look at freeze again.
Why? How many HP it has or something? Or whether it
how-
protects?
How to get rid of it mostly.
You can break it by just attacking it.
Right. Does it have? Does. All right. So I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Mhm.
The bad news is the fall did scatter the freeze, the ice around it. The good news is being in scattered ice is not really good for your body, like living or not.
Mhm.
So that's going to deal double fall damage, which is 66.
What?
Wow.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
only 6 per 10 feet. Yeah.
Tactics. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah.
Totally started those.
Totally
Aggressive
planned this.
flanking.
Totally planned.
Yeah.
I can-
Strategy.
Sadly for you, I did roll very much below average
Oh, well.
for 16 damage.
Still
That's
nice.
still good.
Good enough.
Anyway, that's
Rest
not
of
an
your turn.
action for Asano.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna attack.
It's like 4
Right.
arrows.
And actually, I don't think I'm gonna spend a spell point. I'm just going to launch 2 more searches. That is a 17 to hit, and another 8. I rolled another 18. That's a 24 to hit. Yeah.
Still on touch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, both hit.
Cool.
Nice.
That is maximum damage, or 6
Achoo.
bludgeoning damage. Yeah, maximum of the weaker variant of the attack.
It's still 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. And that is my turn.
Right. Now the flesh monster is. And it's gonna move to Finn.
I did not
Good.
challenge this one, so it doesn't have a -3.
Come at me.
And you're gonna get 6 bite stacks.
Yes.
What's your armor class?
Let me see. First of all, you do have a mace chance of 30%.
30 already.
Yes, because the precipitation is up to 4, and my mental is always 1 higher.
Wait, you
Right.
can get it up to 4?
I did get it up to 4, yes, by
Damn,
using a
you-
spell point.
Just so you know, you just evaded a crit.
Awesome.
Nice.
My AC is at 15 only.
Alright, so that is 1 hit. You're an absolute miss. 2 hits. And a crit.
All right. I can live
For-
with that.
A total of 11 points of damage.
All right.
That's manageable.
It's manageable.
And what's your combat maneuver defense?
That's 19.
Alright, you are also currently grappled.
Ah. Ah.
And that was his turn. Kiva.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going to launch another arrow. That's not good. That's a 15 against AC.
That's not enough.
Take it.
Like,
So yeah,
hits it in its flesh, but it doesn't do anything.
no. Started tactic. No. Can't do much.
Alright,
That is it.
Ren.
Using my martial focus to challenge his swift action. So again, whistling and saying, Hey, I already got your buddy. What about you? Then move towards him and attack.
All right.
Oof, that's not too good. That's a 19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Oh! Okay, a 19 then. Okay.
Not very armor.
For 5 points of damage.
Right.
And it is now challenged, so it has a -3 against Finn if he wants to do anything else.
That was your turn. Finn.
I want to break free.
I want to.
All right.
No.
All right.
Right.
Opposed
So
grapple
I
check?
probably should give you an escape artist.
Or a
Escape
post-grapple.
artist or a post grapple. Your choice.
Okay. How would a no post grapple work?
You roll your combat maneuver bonus,
Uh-huh.
and it's you roll either combat maneuver bonus or your escape artist check against its combat maneuver defense.
Right. I'ma go for the combat maneuver.
Okay. You don't have to take the -2 on this. It's not an attack.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be an 18.
Pretty good. Is that good enough?
That is good enough.
Yeah.
Hey!
I'm not gonna be eaten.
Good for you.
Not today, at least.
Not right now. So that was my standard action?
Yeah, that was your standard action.
Right. Then I will just head out of there with a 5-foot
Movement
step.
or 5? Oh, all right.
Come on, I'm not that idiotic.
I'm just
You can
asking.
try.
All right. Then Asanu.
I'm just gonna launch another barrage. That's a 17 to hit, and that is a 15 to hit on touch. So
Both
no?
hit touch.
Cool. That's 2. That's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Right. It's not looking that well anymore.
Good.
It wasn't looking great in the first place, but you know,
Nope.
it's now looking awful and hurt. But it's gonna charge at Ren or bite at Ren.
Mm-hmm. I will let it hit me.
Oh, great, fantastic, lovely. You take 14 points of damage.
Okay. Still not blooded.
Damn.
Nice. Right, temporary hit points.
And I think, yeah, it definitely has grabbed you now.
You're rolling against my CMD?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you rolled higher than 24, so
I did.
grappled again. Oh, not this shit again. But it attacked me, so I can attack it.
Exactly.
I thought you liked wrestling.
But I'm grappled,
He likes
so it's
mud wrestling, not flesh wrestling.
again a -2, right?
Blood wrestling.
Yes.
So -2, and there also a -2. Okay. Oh, but I rolled a 19. That's crit range.
Nice.
Nice.
Fair enough. You may confirm that one.
No.
I mean, you still hit, so
I mean, I still hit it for 8 points of damage.
Nice.
yeah. See, great. You're getting there. Kiva.
I am going to try a fully loaded shot, so that means I'm enhancing it and I'm using a pinning shot on both for a point. If I hit, that is. That is much better. That is a 23.
That's
hit.
going to be a hit.
Nice.
Alright, so that's 2d8. Also, it is grappled.
Mhm.
The pinning arrow thing that was so weird, but it's grappled.
That's interesting.
Max
am not-
damage.
I'm not kidding.
It's an 8. There we
Nice.
go.
So that's 16 points of damage.
Right.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Even though it is resistant to piercing damage, you still like shoot it through one of its eyes,
Aw.
and it like starts writhing and screaming, and then just
Yeah.
And let's go, Ren,
Not
hopefully.
And just sort of pinned with the arrow to its corpse to the ground.
yeah, Ren, you managed to break free from it.
He rips his way out.
Yeah.
Finn, please wash him.
Why me?
It's raining. It's fine.
Exactly. The rain is doing its job.
I am basking in the blood, well,
That's enough.
spit of my enemy.
This
Disgusting.
was nice work of you two. The freezing and then dropping. That was awesome.
That was totally planned.
That was so smart.
yes. It was.
It was,
was
so
totally-
good.
I was totally waiting for Finn to do that.
Mhm.
We should maybe try and do that more often.
Can I take a look around to see if there's anything other coming in our direction? Maybe even scale a building to take a look around?
You may try.
Right, what do you
Do
want?
you want to?
Yeah.
All right, athletics checks to climb.
Yeah, athletics. Natural 20.
Oh,
Right, you
ridiculous.
scale up a building.
So
Ren's
that's a
like,
28.
it's so impressive that Ren's like,
I mean, I was gonna help you and just teleport you up halfway, but I think I was just staring like, oh, does it need
Oh,
any
it's
help?
now perception, right?
Yeah, now perception.
That's cocked. That's really good. It's 28.
For now, the rest of the town seems to be quiet and unmoving.
I'll just sort of give a thumbs up and start scaling down again.
And you can see that the path to the town square that you plan to follow is indeed the right one. If you needed any more confirmation.
whew, that was good. That's a good workout.
Happy you got the punch
This
something?
disgusting.
I got a lot of punch in. I also got a lot of bites in. Wow. That guy
Yeah.
was...
Are you okay?
Very,
Look
very
at me. I'm
disgusting.
great.
No, I mean, are you okay for the long run? Is that gonna heal quickly? I don't. You get hit a lot,
Mhm.
but you never seem to really let it get to you. But does it like get better after the fight?
I mean, I could probably take another 2 of these easily.
Why do you always let them just hit you?
It's a tactic.
You know what? I wanted to test this twig anyway. I'm gonna touch with the cure twig, see if it actually works. You seem like a
Alright.
good test subject.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, roll a d8.
Mhm.
That is an 8. So that's 9 hit points.
+2 because of my Fey Foundling.
Hmm.
So 11 points. So I am not full, but almost.
Holy
Oh.
moly.
I think your bite marks. Yeah, that looks better.
Hey,
Do you want me to help you, Finn, or would you prefer to do it yourself?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Definitely.
Oh, all right.
no, but like
This
Finn,
this thingy is kind of cool, by the way. How long does it stay?
4 or 5 hours.
What thingy? Oh, the mantle. Oh,
Mhm.
wow, that's really long.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
walking
but
around in a literal
rain doesn't-
swimsuit.
I
The
mean,
rain doesn't last 4 or 5 hours.
oh yeah,
No.
that's a good point. It will get weaker over time.
so now
Oh no! How terrible!
now you're able to jump into fires and such.
Um,
I have no
You
ambition
could.
to jump into fires.
Me
You want
neither.
to try. I
mean-
won't stop you. I will give you damage, but
Jeremy,
Yeah, the fire doesn't hurt your skin. You're breathing in smoke. Good
No,
luck.
but Finn, did you not see when the 6 teeth were like biting on me? Like, okay, now I can hit it. So I can get more hits in if it hits me.
but it has so many more attacks than you have.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. you do your thing. It seems to be successful.
I know, right?
Let's
We should get moving.
go to
Yes,
the
let's
university.
Let's
and
please keep moving, people.
yeah,
I
Right.
Be
punch him one
stealthy
more time
about it.
and then walk beside them.
Are you going to sneak?
I would like to.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Again,
Everyone
Ren
make
starts
me a
not to
stealth check.
sneak, but then okay, everyone's sneaking. Okay, fine, I'll sneak too. 25.
Damn.
22.
Sorry, guys. It's a 14.
I got a 12.
Too bad, guys.
The water's just whoosh, whoosh.
Weren't you
whoosh.
guys like better at stealth, probably?
I mean, I rolled a 3, so.
I think Ren is ironically the best at stealth.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, what
It's
is your
the mental.
stealth?
It's all the mental.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just
My
like,
stealth modifier is 11.
oh, same.
Yeah,
Okay.
whenever you take a step, it's all like.
Yeah. It doesn't help that the stones here seem to kind of have been broken down and missing in some places, and you're basically sometimes just walking through swampland, and now
Yeah.
it's even more swampy.
And carrying a badger.
And you're
Because-
carrying a bed.
I don't think Jeremy likes the mental.
Yeah, I also don't think so. I also don't think he
also-
likes walking on the ground.
I also
You
don't
okay,
think
Jeremy?
Kiva likes the mental, to be fair.
Kiva does not like the mantle. She is happy with the protection it provides, but she wishes it was over with already.
Do you want me to carry
well-
Jeremy?
After
No.
a few minutes,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
either
After
leave
fi-
the range of change weather or
That-
the change weather
yeah.
change weather ends,
yes.
and the mantle is still there, but it's far weaker.
Mm.
Yeah.
The effects are barely noticeable.
So the weather calms down up to a point where it's like the normal weather. Goes one step down per round. So now we are back to 2, I guess.
Asano's gonna say, "You want to come to Uncle Asano, Jeremy? You want to come?" And I'm gonna try and see if he's willing to be teleported. I'm
He's
not
an-
trying an unwilling teleport. That costs a spell
Um,
point. I'm just
the-
trying to see if it wants to be teleported.
There is a training thing in Handle Animal for them to be willing to let spells be cast on him, so he is not willing.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
can't actually be willing until you teach him that, and I'm not going to teach him that.
Well, I think
mean,
you
like,
should
it-
at some point.
it could be willing, but it's probably not.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea to teach him to be willing, maybe, for emergency situations.
I have other plans.
That's
Fair
so wrong.
I mean, the
Um,
thing wanted to swallow me. They teleported me out.
All right, cool. Let's
Yes,
continue.
like that.
You
Let's
make
keep
your way
going.
to the central square of the city. Central square, sadly, like the rest of the city, seems to be partially filled with corpses.
As long as
All
they-
of
Are
these
they-
buildings.
Looking like they dropped down while fleeing or something?
30
Not-
years ago.
Really.
Hard to tell,
Mm.
probably.
The buildings around the square, well, probably prestigious previously, are now all falling apart.
Mm.
Except for one. There's one that seems to have been a shop, like some sort of open window shop, that seems to have been partially rebuilt, or at least made pretty decent.
Is there a sign out front?
There doesn't seem to be.
Are the windows boarded up or open? Can we look in?
There is this large opening. The door is next to it, but it's currently closed.
So we can look in.
You can look in, yeah.
You guys want to check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can actually see the university
Yes,
also
people
from here,
surprising.
right?
Yeah, the university is visible from here.
Want me to go? Sure. Since no one else seems to be taking charge, I'll walk up to the window,
Go ahead.
look in.
Right. As you look in, you see something move on the ground, and a man stands up.
From the floor.
from the floor. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And he looks like a normal living man in traveler's clothes.
Except for...
No,
No,
there's
maybe
no
not.
exception this time.
Oof.
No.
Except for he
Okay.
only has one big eye. Ah!
He's not missing an arm or something.
He's also not missing an arm.
Okay.
And he leans on the counter. Hello. Welcome.
Oh, this is like the all right. Oh, it's an open window.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you are you lost or do you know where you are?
Oh, no, perfectly where we are. We're
Ah.
actually on our way to the university to do some
Oh.
research.
Great.
We were just surprised by the magnificent state in which your shop is in.
Don't call it magnificent. It's great in comparison to the rest of this town, but that's not very hard.
I didn't want to say that, but
Well, you can.
How
oh.
do you still
there.
live?
Oh, I know how to protect myself. The place is pretty well boarded up, and yeah, I have some things to sell to people in need who come by here.
you get a lot of customers.
No, not really.
What do you
Ah.
sell?
Well,
Unfortunately.
everyone's dead, so
Well,
What-
I made shop here after this.
after. Oh, okay.
No, I don't come from here.
Do you know what happened here?
I presume it still has to do something with undead, but that's as far as I know.
Okay.
What do you sell?
Well, I sell fresh water to refill your water skins. I sell rations. I sell soap, and some more items of more special nature that are limited stock only. I sell healing potions, abjurant salt, salt that you can spread in like a line or a circle, and it will keep evil things at bay for a while.
Mm-hmm.
A decanter of endless water. In case you need to run away, I've got some elixirs of hiding. I've got a magical escape ladder. I've got a restorative ointment in case against things like poison and disease. A ring of sustenance, so that you do no longer have to eat or drink and can do with less sleep. I've got a robe of useful items lying around. I don't know how I got it, but I just sell it. I don't need it. And I got some weapons to make your goods silvered. I'm sorry. Some goods to make your weapons silvered. The other way around.
Ooh.
And finally, I sell very specific magical nails. They're really weird, but they're pretty hilarious. Kind of just and it can push them into something, and then they're really, really stuck.
Did you say hilarious?
Yeah.
Ha!
I mean, Finn, you
Shall
you
I hand
normally-
you a list, including prices?
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be amazing.
Great.
Finn, do you usually need to create water for most of your abilities?
I normally have to create my water, yeah.
And would it be easy to have like water ready to access? I mean, we don't need drinkable water since generally you can just make it rain.
Yeah.
So like the decanter, does it just pour a little bit of water, or?
Yeah, that is a thing. So when I discovered that I can create water and do stuff with it, I tried to figure out how to maybe replace that, but I never actually found something that could provide the amount of water that I need
Well, this is endless
in
water.
a
so
short amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
probably
if
will
it's
work.
fast enough.
Healing potions might be good.
Oh, I still have those. I never used them.
Still have them as
Yeah, I
well.
also got them, but
And what is
I don't
Uh,
have healing potions. I do have this potion though. It kind of does the same thing
Here,
almost.
Put it into the Skype chat.
All right. I haven't checked my rations lately,
Wow.
but
those are expensive items.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I also put it into Twitch chat. People want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're expensive items. I mean, they're also good items.
It's good to know.
Are we good on rations?
I'm still good at rations.
Let me see. How many days were we underway?
Think you got about a week left?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would it be good to get a couple more?
I mean, might not be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
just
maybe.
get another week of rations. They'll stay good.
That's what they're for.
So, week rations for 4 people, that would be 28 rations. I'll cover those.
14 gold.
Yes,
14.
14 gold.
Are you sure you want to just pay for that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Are you sure?
I mean, it's to keep all of us alive, so...
Let me grab.
Wait, and you said
you.
you can make weapons silver?
You see a head coming up from behind because he was bound out to look into a chest, and it's like, Make
Yeah.
weapon.
Make weapons
Oh.
silver.
No, I cannot make weapons silver. I have a special. It's kind of it's tube with stuff that can make weapons have the same effect as silvered weapons.
Oh,
Good against a variety of monsters, like most notable, of course, being werewolves and such, and
Oh.
other like tropes.
would it work on this? And then show them my cestus.
Yeah, it would.
Ooh, that could be very useful, because if I can't punch them, then I can't do a lot.
Yeah. I mean... Do you have the money? Do we have the money for
Oh
it?
yeah, definitely. Easily.
All right.
It is a one-use item
Yeah, it is a one-use item.
for an hour.
So, can I have then that silver toothpaste and 2 healing potions?
Of course. He comes up. He puts like 28 rations on the desk. 2 healing potions and a tube of silver sheen.
Yeah. And Ren will give 300 gold pieces to Kiva.
But why?
So you can add that to your stuff and pay him.
Oh, yeah. I figured Kiva had already paid for the rations.
I would like to know the properties of the endless decanter, or the decanter of endless water.
It can produce a lot of water.
How fast?
Well, one of its options is called geyser, so pretty fast. You can choose a stream of 1 gallon per round, a fountain at 5 gallons per round, or a geyser at 30 gallons per round.
So, enough.
What
Question
does
is, how
it
are we
take
gonna be...
to do that?
Oh, let's see.
Is that a move action?
I need a moment to look this up.
Mhm.
1 moment.
Question is, how are we gonna be able to afford it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I do
anytime
not
soon.
think that I have the money, but it
I mean,
might be something.
if we pull together, how much do we get to?
I have.
I can offer a little less than 50 gold.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I can't get to 2,000, but close.
All right.
I don't think it'd be worth it though for
So we
this
could
much
offer-
money.
We
I
could
have-
offer some services.
1,500.
All right.
So that does get us there.
I don't have that kind of money.
Ah, that's sad.
1,500.
That would be so useful.
So that's 3,000 gold that we have about. That's less than that's about a third. A little over a third that we have.
We do have a bunch of valuable items, though.
Hey, how
Uh,
about that? How about that soap, Ren? Does that not sound like something for you to buy, perhaps?
that'll be nice.
What? You just rolled around in blood and flesh.
I know.
I can still smell it.
Look,
Hey.
if you buy the endless decanter of water, I will give you a piece of soap for free.
There you go.
Great. What a salesman.
Sanu,
Thanks.
it bothers you more than me. You buy me the soap.
I will. It's a copper. I don't mind.
All right, here you go.
I will buy you a piece of soap.
And Ren
Son of
will
a-
immediately
items-
start washing himself with the soap.
Good.
Sir, can I ask, how do you acquire the items that you have come to? In trade, or did you find them lying around?
Combination of both. I think. Mostly combination of both.
Right. So there's good stuff to be found around here, also.
Oh no, it's not from here. No, I just set up shop here. I'm from somewhere else.
All right. So are you going to be here for longer or at all?
I think I will stay here for a while. Yeah.
All right. Well, we have some business at university. We're very interested in this decanter of endless water, and we need a moment to figure out how we are going to be able to pay for it.
That's all right. I will set it aside.
Are you up for trade if we find something interesting that you?
If it's valuable, yeah, sure.
Well,
I will put it aside for you.
Thank you.
If you are not back in a few weeks, then I will be able to sell it.
Alright.
Then I will just keep it aside for you. Like it won't get many people here in those weeks anyway.
no.
That's right.
I really do like that abjurant salt, but
Yeah, I was also thinking it might be.
I literally
if we're go-
conjure barriers, so it seems a little redundant. Still,
Do your barriers while you sleep block out? Can you cast a barrier around something for the night?
no. But abjurant salt also it's not that much salt. It's only a 5 diameter radius, 5-foot diameter circle. So that's
Oh, that's
not
one
a
person.
lot. Yeah,
Unless we
take
pile on
a
top of
lot
each
of
other.
salt
which is
to
yeah,
to save to make a camp safe or something.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good then. We'll
Oh,
keep
Mr.
watch.
Mr. Shopkeeper, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
First, how much do the stubborn nails cost?
I've written down CR, haven't I?
Yes.
I think challenge rating.
CR 100.
It has a
That's
challenge rating.
Powerful monster.
That is a
Jeez.
Ooh, you do not fuck with those nails.
Big boss of the campaign.
I'm writing that down.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No. Never give these GM ideas.
Nails are 100 gold pieces a piece.
A piece?
Yeah.
Oh, I really want one. I'll take one.
All right. Keep in mind that you can only use them once.
Yeah, just for something that really, really needs to stick somewhere.
Right? That's
Something
fine.
that's really, really funny.
Okay, and my
Here you go.
second. Thank you.
Be careful.
Oh yeah,
Very
definitely.
careful with those.
Oh.
They really easily go into something and you don't get them out. Well, you will, but no.
Yeah.
Okay, and my second question. I just used the soap he gave me, and now I'm all soaked in, and I don't have any water. Could you maybe? I mean, you have the decanter, and I mean it's raining, and it's not raining that hard, so
Shower him.
very much feels like this is your problem to solve.
That's why I'm asking.
I could pour some water over you, like a water skin amount of water for a silver piece.
Is that enough? I mean, I'm small, so
It's not enough.
And I think there's a puddle over there.
It's like trying to shower in like a liter of water.
did keep what you say is out loud.
Yeah.
Ren will look at the puddle, then look at the shopkeep. Bye, and run to the puddle.
Nobody even breathed the word mud wrestling. Meet it.
What?
And roll into it and jump into it very happily.
That was a wasted copper piece.
Yes.
Well, thank you,
Well.
Mr.
Probably still smells less.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll probably see you in a couple of days or something
Yeah,
like that.
hopefully
Yeah,
when we return from the university.
Good luck at university.
Thank you.
Red will run back all wet and probably a little muddy from the water.
Just a little muddy.
Very muddy. Okay, and we'll run straight at Asanu. Asanu, give me a hug!
No!
There's
a barrier.
I'm totally imagining like the two
There's
of
a
them
barrier
chasing
out
each
there.
other at the sports. Oh no, barrier. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I mean,
That's-
after
Ver-
after 2 circles,
imprint.
there's a barrier around Red here.
Yeah!
Imprint.
Muddy imprint on the side of the barrier.
Mud angels.
All right. So you're moving on towards the university.
I mean, if the barrier is lifted.
Yeah.
Asanu, at some point, I will not say when, I will hug you.
Great. Asano is going to be walking behind Ren, so
All right. And you're making your way to the university.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. It would be 2 blocks away or something. And you approach the university from the front. It is smaller than you would have expected for a university in a university town, but oh well. And there are 3 people that seem to be guarding the entrance.
Are they alive in the traditional sense of the word?
They seem to be.
All right.
And
Do they spot us?
sorry?
Do they spot us?
Yeah. You didn't tell me you were sneaking, so yeah, they
No.
will see you coming.
you weren't.
I will heal them. Like, acknowledge that we're seeing them as well.
Right. They don't really seem to react to that.
Let's just move up.
Yeah. Carefully.
Yeah, move up.
Hmm.
All right.
So,
There are 2. There is a man with a large sword who seems to be a bit older and rugged and seems to have taken on to the leader position. There is a woman who is kind of like seems to be a little distracted further back, and then there is a man in half plate armor who is about twice your size. No, the rest of you.
Okay, so it's
Not
3 times.
not
so
quite
like
twice
8
Finn size,
times.
but still big for Finn.
Yeah.
4
Wow.
times.
So
Ren's
for Ren,
size.
it's like, you are.
Like this is actually a giant.
Damn.
It is a lesser giant, one of the more human giant, but it is still an actual giant.
I would like to approach. Good afternoon, is it already? I'll just sort of look at the sky.
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon.
Are you with the Scholars Gormer?
Not really,
Um,
but yeah, scholars aren't here anymore.
that's what we figured, but since you're guarding them,
Oh no, we're not guarding them. We're guarding our own.
you're guarding your own?
Our own. Yeah, like friends of ours.
Oh, you have friends inside.
Would you mind if
Are
we
you-
went inside as well?
Actually, yeah, I would mind that very much. That's why we're here.
Mm.
To make sure that no one but them enters.
Can I ask why? Isn't this just public ground?
Because there's great stuff in there. And we don't want someone else to come around and just take it.
No, so instead you're taking it yourself.
Yep.
Before anyone else can.
Yes.
Seems.
Well, you seem so surprised by this, and I do not understand why.
Oh no,
Well-
I'm not at all surprised that a person of your keen candor would. And
Right.
would participate in such an endeavor. Not at all.
Keen candor.
Well, since this spot is taken, I'm sure we can just move along and find somewhere else.
See, your friend there has a great idea.
Maybe he is right. But then again, we did come here mostly just to see how beautiful the university was.
Well, guess we'll have to wait.
There's not a chance you could just let some innocent spectators come by?
There's a small chance. It's gonna cost you.
And exactly what price would you see fit for just passage? Just some passage and no trouble.
Yeah.
Whisper to
1,000
Asano,
gold.
is she flirting with him?
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Look, I don't think we have that kind of bank, so we should probably just.
I'm
move
sorry, I did
on.
not catch the number, so.
1,000 gold.
Why 1,000 gold if we're just gonna be watching? That seems pity.
Come on, Kiva. This looks like a dead
Because
end.
I don't trust you.
Yes. Well,
You do
As an
not,
interest-
do not look like a group of people who are just going to watch.
A group of people who are just going to watch one of the most amazing universities in very hostile terrain. Thank you very
Hey.
much.
Well, if you're so determined to just go to watch, wait it out.
yes.
We'll be gone here in no time.
Come on, Kiva. This looks like a dead end. Let's just leave these gentlemen alone.
Fine.
Ren will
Like
walk
another
next
day.
to Kiva and just look up and like waiting for a signal, but also looking at the leader, like, oh, I would so want to punch you. Oh my
Come
god.
on, Ren.
I'll
Come on.
I'll
There's
Come
this
Give us
figure
a- give us
4
a
times your
look
size
that's-
that looks down at you.
give
Yeah,
us something
but
like this.
Ren is not intimidated.
Oh, it's not intimidating. It's more curious.
But there's like this very ferocious little green machine looking at him, really like, oh, I so want to punch you. Not saying it, but looking like it.
I'll give it something like this. Look like you got another plan. Right.
All right.
I'll come back another day. Enjoy your excavation.
But that other plan will have to wait
Yes.
for next week because it's time.
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
And here I would like to end the session.
Yes.
Ah!
I would like to make a short
Yes.
announcement. Yes. I've said it before, but I'm also a writer, and I just published my first ebook. So, if you're interested in reading about a young woman who gets sucked into a portal, along with the rest of the Comic Con where she's selling hot dogs, and ends up in a strange dimension where the laws of physics are twisted and even the grass is trying to kill her, then maybe you should give it a try. It's an interesting world where she ends up, because there's also, aside from the danger, there's ways to get stronger. She can level up and gain skills, and she and her new friends might just find out what the mysterious predecessors who built the place were thinking when they decide the deadly trials they are now forced to face. So we're going to place a link in the chat.
Yes, there's a link now in the Twitch chat.
And
There,
also below the YouTube
will
video.
also be a link down below for people who watch this on YouTube.
Give it a
So
try.
cool.
As
All right.
a very independent reader, I can say it's a great book.
Not affiliated at all.
No, not at all. No bias.
Absolutely
Right,
anonymous.
Yes.
Right. We were Rules as Fun and still are. We will be back next week. Hopefully. Probably. I think.
If
Yes.
no one dies from COVID.
We'll try to.
Okay.
Knock on wood.
Let's just say bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.
It's been great. Bye.